Morning, boys and girls. We're gonna wait like a minute or two, people to gather around. There should be no delay. There is no. I'm gonna try to make as many Wednesdays coaching sessions as possible. What happened? Shit. Yeah, that should be fine now. I'm gonna try to make as many coaching sessions as possible on Wednesday. We're gonna make it some kind of a tradition. So that's why I decided to get the additional giveaway, and the winner is Ampasan, aka Tosco. Tosco, a guy who I know for a bit of time. If you would like to say some words about you, and so yeah, you can introduce yourself.
Nothing interesting for me. I like to play poker. I like to play chess too, and like to study and learn some concepts about these types of game.
Board games.
And yeah, board games.
So how long you've been playing? And how old are you right now?
I'm 24. Yeah, 24. And I play poker maybe from 4 years.
4 years.
Yeah.
And you have a chess background. So yeah, I'm gonna
yeah, I played chess for about 14 years, maybe. Yeah.
He's gonna
14,
be modest about it, but he has a decent elo. Like, if I'm not mistaken, you are top 5,000 in the world right now.
Yeah, maybe something like this.
Yeah, well, that's really. I mean, if you say I like to play chess, that doesn't mean I'm like a really like semi-professional good one player. So yeah, basically, me and Toshko, we go from a long way back. He was one of the guys who trusted me with coaching, kind of like, and I'm glad that he won the giveaway. It should be like fairly high quality play. I think he's underachieving in poker, and I would like to know what are the reasons for that. But yeah, what are we watching? What are we going to review today?
Some difference in the 11 hot. Maybe some bounty builder on the month 11, and yeah, some final tables from the last week.
So basically, you're playing what ABI?
I mean, around 10. Yeah, around
10 ABI. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. As far as I remember, you have the potential to beat these games easy. So yeah, you should. I don't think you should quit if all things like it's coming to a technical side and like the way to do it. So I don't think you need to give up poker at all. So let's go. If you have some questions and comments in the chat, yeah, just wait for us to discuss the hand and then ask questions. If you have suggestions about the play, you can type it in the chat. I will read it after my analysis. I have never watched the hands that he's going to show. I think I don't want to be biased. I would like to put my point of view. Maybe we will use some tools to prove mathematically some decisions, but
yeah, it will be interesting.
Main focus will be to get as much hands as possible.
Okay.
Yeah. So this is
This is hot
For
11.
yeah, hot 11, 8,000 big blinds. That should be deep in the money. We usually cash around 1K big blind mark. So yeah. Yeah, I'm
First
gonna
hand,
try it.
we have king queen. I think in this spot, maybe we don't have a lot flatting range. Maybe I will call some traps here.
Yeah, could be.
Yeah.
So what is spot is low jack opens. We have 17 big blinds with king queen off from the hijack. We almost cover everyone behind, or like there are also really small ones. What are your reasons for folding? Do you consider other options? Which hands would like to do it with?
I like. I think it's a good fold because there's a lot of short and pushing stacks behind me, so I look like very capped here, and they can exploit me with shoves, and I can't go then for 18
Okay,
big blinds. So
yeah, I think it's correct not to call. But what is your perception of Martin Altman? Who is the guy who opens?
mm,
Do you know him?
no, I don't know him.
Because it seems you have 800 hands for him.
Yeah, he looked like a regular
He's
player.
a regular and he's an aggro regular. So he's also okay. That's info that I have, and maybe you don't. But when you have 800 hands, that should be a regular. You should try to see at this point. I mean, this hand is not a straight up fold for me. You can consider all the options. Against aggro players, could be also like 3-bet jam, which you should have a lot of information to go for a 3-bet jam here for 17. Calling's not an option, but that hand has some nice blockers, and yeah, Martin Altmans is part of Blind Guy stream. He's always lurking there. So yeah, Tuba, hello. So basically, I think 3-bet to about 4.7, 4.8 blind could be a good options because you have two blockers, and this guy is gonna be capable of calling with a hand like ace 5 suited, queen jack suited, queen 10 suited. He's not gonna fold them if you 3-bet small. So folding's fine, but you could consider other options because you don't have you don't need to just jam like, I don't know, 18 blinds with ace king suited or queens or ace or kings or, I don't know, aces. You can 3-bet no win. It's not just trap and like fold or jam.
Yeah,
You would
maybe
need to have 3-bet no win in this spot.
maybe if I look better that he's a regular, could do something with this hand. But he also opened to the other big stack on the table, and with a lot of
Sure
pushing
sucks,
stacks.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
But in
yeah,
my mind, these kind of regulars, they don't care about, like, he's playing higher than 11. So basically,
yeah,
with
I understand
additional
your point.
yeah, yeah.
Okay,
So it's
so
not like a catastrophe what you've done, but you should try to like train your brain and your way of thinking to have like as many options as possible.
yeah,
Okay, go to
okay.
the next one.
Next one. Next fold, easy fold. Okay, Jack 6 folds, Ace 4. I think it's easy fold 2.
Snap fold, yeah.
Okay, 6
Okay,
9.
yeah.
Defend. I think it's
Yeah,
fine.
opening from middle position. Yeah, we defend with 16 blinds, 6-9 suited.
Okay, this
That's a
board
snap.
we can't do fold, so
Yeah, flop was 10-4-4. We could check raise if we had like backdoor flush, by the way.
yeah, something with a backdoor push. Okay,
Okay,
next
ace 3.
one. This I
Yeah.
think is a jump. So I'm
Yeah,
not
so,
sure.
button opens. We have 14. Nothing but jamming here.
Yeah, okay, jamming.
Yeah. I don't
Go
know what
fold.
you like. Why did you go 14? Are you going to do it with like aces also?
Yeah, I'm doing with everything because for
Okay.
maybe some pigeons, maybe I think.
Yeah.
Not
Okay.
sure.
But you can basically, I think you can also go like 7 big blinds here and call off 1-0 win. And if they both shove, you can maybe fold, but I'm not sure. So have that in mind also. Yeah. King
Yeah,
8 off from
okay.
the button.
Yeah, I'm not sure here. Should I open or fold?
Depends on the players. In my mind, King 8 off is a good because again, you have 14 big blinds. You're not obligated just to go all in from the button with 14. If you have like aces, queens, ace, king, 9.
Yeah, I
So
should have
yeah,
a polar range here.
yeah.
Right?
When you open 2 big blinds, you should be polar. Yeah, for sure.
Okay, yeah.
So basically, I think that hand qualifies as a polar hand with blockers. Because
Yeah.
if you open, I mean, yeah, if they jam, it's you're gonna fold. But if they call, big blind could call you with like,
Yeah, with worse king x and 8x
yeah,
maybe.
with high ICM, with a bit of ICM, whiskey lullaby, I wouldn't jam king 8 off. But yeah, against some players, that could be a good thing. Against unknowns, I would never fold that hand.
Mhm.
So I would do either jam if I think like they can make like high percentage hero folds, and if they are like more aggro, I would gonna raise call. Like it depends. How do you think Big Blind's gonna call you off? Will he call with King 9 suited for about 14, which is kind of a bottom hand for him? Yeah, that's what is going to be my deciding factor. How do I perceive people are calling? It's
Mhm.
ICM though. We're doing GPV spots. No, it's the blinds are 10,000. I Haggis suggests that we have 2.6 big blinds open. I know that the point of 2.6 opening is a
Maybe
way
not
to,
defending.
yeah, to limit the fending range in the big blind, but um I was doing it intuitively about 10 years ago, and I just got punished because um the reason is people are like, if you have an adequate player behind, he would understand that this race is not like I have aces, I'm opening
Yeah,
2.6,
he'll
call
exploit
me.
you maybe.
Yeah, and you could be exploitable by shoving. Uh, like, but if people start to just shove because you're like putting more chips on the line and they can gain more if you fold, yeah, and it's like super easy to overbluff if you're not ready to stack off with 2.6. Especially considering that we're gonna open shove a lot of hands. Like basically we're gonna open shove at least 20%, and the other like 10-15 here maybe we can raise polar. But if you don't have the like the mediocre medium strength hands like ace 10 off, king queen that you can raise call, it's like really easy to overbluff here. So I'm not a fan of 2.6. I'm seeing a lot of 2.6 when there is a bounty involved and big blind is a short stack. The other way around, people are trying mostly to go with 2 big blinds, but yeah, guess a lot of is villain dependent. Yeah, this spot, the whole spot is really villain dependent. So yeah,
Okay. Next
in
one.
GPV is open jump for sure. Even king 6 off could be open jump. Yeah.
Okay. 6-8, I think, easy fold. King 3 fold. Okay, let's
Okay.
say ace queen.
Yeah, let's see.
What we do here? Raise or
I'm
jump?
going to go just 2 big blinds and call off one all in.
Yeah, honestly, I don't remember what I do here, so let's see. Okay,
Like it.
okay. Fold, go.
Yeah.
Now, maybe one big blind. I think it's enough because we have some
Yeah.
polar
Our hand is a
range.
no-brainer. Yeah. Our
Yeah,
hand is a no-brainer. So I'd go one big
okay.
blind.
Yeah,
But
they fold.
on this board, usually we will have a lot of checking range because we are
Yeah,
not opening at 7. He's defending at 7, and we're gonna have
yeah,
a lot of hands like king queen off and king jack off. Maybe again we should be polar. We should have like I don't know some hands that are missing this board. He could have a lead in theory, I think, but people are not leading enough here, so a lot of checking is gonna happen. So basically, if I have aces, I'm gonna check it back so I can defend my other
yeah.
part of the range that is
I
missing.
I also check back case in this type
Yeah,
of box.
13 big blinds from middle position. Yeah, board 7-7 deuce with a flush draw. We have the flush draw with ace queen suited. Yeah, nothing to think about. Like one big blind, that's one of the best hands that we can have on this board.
Yeah. Okay. Next. 11, 6 deuce.
Did he call? Well, what happened?
No, I think he folded. Snap folded.
He did fold. Okay. Because you
Yeah.
had like 17 big blinds. I didn't calculate. I thought he called the
Yeah.
flop, and that's why you had 17.
No fold.
Okay.
Folding. Okay, fold.
Okay. Fives for 14, and we are 7 players. You are covering 2 of them, one barely. Again,
Maybe one.
it's yeah. I mean, if there were more players with 9 big blinds behind, I would go for this one. But again, depends on the players. If you think like, if you have like 2 or 3 players that you're sure they're never gonna fold this, like sixes from +1 or +2,
Yeah,
which they should do. Yeah,
my shove will be terrible. Yeah.
yeah, exactly. But I
And
think on this table, I would go for this one. In this situation, I'm using randomizer because I'm not sure, but it's important if you're trying to improve in the long run to simulate this hand, like, or try to see what in theory should be done, and then because basically on every coaching where I'm trying to explain what exploit is because I'm hearing exploiting left and right. So exploiting is knowing what in theory should be done in this spot and then adjust accordingly. So basically, if we have people who's gonna call every pair from the big blind or like every ace 7 off, I don't think you're gonna need to shove here because they were gonna do it against other players also. So folding would have a bit of EV in this situation just because people will gonna kill each other, especially further in the tournament, I guess. So yeah, I would go for a shove here, but it's close. Could be a mistake. If I'm going to decide for open 2 big blinds against Martin
uh,
Altman on the big blind, I would not go for it because he's going to
uh,
defend a lot.
yeah, and now our hand not good enough post flop.
Yeah, he. It's one thing that he's going to defend pre-flop. It's not final table, but we are 12k. What's the bottom phrase first? Sixes I would never fold, Haggis. It's not final table bottom. It's not, but it's like deepish in the hot 11. basically doesn't matter what the buy-in is, but it's not a bounty, so higher ICM even in this situation. And like the lower buy-ins, the less we would like to jam, I guess, these type of shit.
Okay, and in this spot,
Yep.
what's your best combo for raise fold? Because we have raise fold
King,
too. I would go with ace 10 off.
yeah, ace 10
Yeah,
off, king queen
100%.
off, king queen off I would never jam, ace 10 off I would never jam, like ace 8 suited I would never jam.
Ace
Could
8.
be better, but like in theory I've seen spots when I'm jamming jamming ace 5 suited, because actually it's going to achieve folding ace 8 from the from the opponent's ranges. But yeah, Tubota says that he's gonna raise fold ace jack off, but that kind of close and already depends. For sure we're gonna pay off 9.5 big blinds. But against regulars, I would be really careful with big blind shoves. Because, in my opinion, big blind would never achieve the frequencies that he needs to achieve in theory. Like jamming hands like 10 9, jack 10 suited, and ace 5 suited right now, and like a lot of small pocket pairs. So against big blind, usually whatever, like for example, if you have here 16 big blinds, and you just open because you need to just
Yeah.
open, you cannot shove anything, that's gonna be like really red light for me, and I'm gonna overfold against big blind especially. Okay,
Next.
really close one could go either jam and either way. So yeah, ace deuce suited, 13 big blinds.
Okay, open jump. Think easy
Open
fold.
jump for Murley, we fold for 13, easy.
Yeah. Okay. 7 6. So I don't remember what we should do here.
So there is a limp from early position from a known player who looks tight. He didn't play any hands for now, so yeah, nothing but over limping. Why over limping with 7-6 off? Despite we have like 13 big blinds behind, you can see in the middle of the screen what is the pot odds.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, pot odds right now is about 13%. Okay, big blind could jam, even if he jumps like 20% of the times. In the other like 80%, you have a fair bit of equity with 7-6 off. Like it's not fist pump, but against, even if the UTG limper has aces, you have like 20% to suck out on aces with 7-6 off. So basically nothing but over limping here. Not jamming, not folding. Suited
folding.
hands. Yeah, suited hand,
Yeah,
I would
suited.
never fold.
Yeah, suited hand. I'm not sure what I do here with 6. I folded.
No, you should call. You should call. And any suited hand for sure. Like you need to, like, maybe ace deuce is going to be a better fold than this one. Because like if he has hands like 3s, 4s, 5s, ace deuce off is going to be more dominated than this one. Like this one is not dominated. And if he has traps, again 7-6 off has better equity. Yeah. So Bota, by the way, every Wednesday I'm gonna say there are some guys that you need to listen to. Tubota Levski for sure from the Bulgarians. I mean, it's not offensive. I don't know many of the regulars, but nice combo for the price for sure. So Bota says 3-4, 5-4. We don't fold. Yeah, limp fold the square for sure. Thank you for coming by. Yeah,
Okay,
limp folding and yeah, nothing else. And I think you are really protected from shoves from the big blind. Imagine, like, put yourself in the position of the big blind right now. If you want to analyze by yourself, like to be transparent and like realistic, what do you jam here in his shoes?
Only strong hands, maybe.
Which ones?
Maybe, yeah, the pocket pairs I'm jamming.
Deuces?
Yeah, yeah, maybe
Wow.
fours,
So you are
fives,
more aggro than me then. Yeah.
um, and some ace X from the strong
Yeah. So
ones.
basically, if you're going like ace 8 plus, ace 8 off, ace 7 suited, pocket pairs, and some king queen suited, king queen off, I think it's going to be like 14-15%. Yeah, in chat they suggest 7s plus to jam because he can have traps also. We don't know how he's going to play. If you had like info that he's gonna limp a lot or he was limping a lot, but yeah, yeah, people in the chat really adequate in my opinion. I would never fall jam deuces here. Maybe fives, but with info. And obviously, if you're folding a lot, maybe against you is not gonna be fun to jam this kind of hands. I don't know, because if you have a queen 10 suited and you just over limp, you should call them. Like limp, big blind shoves, and I think with jack 10 suited, with king 10, queen 10 suited, king 10 suited, you should need to call them because like the price is going to be close. But it's really, I mean, it's close. You must be like you must calculate that.
Yeah, this interesting spot with 7-6-12.
No, just learn potos, sir. That's the thing.
Yeah,
If you had potos on the table 12%, I'm sure you would figure it out. But it's not that
yeah,
like complicated to calculate. You need to call
yeah.
half a blind for
I
six.
know this, and but I thought that for the ICM I should fold more and cause healing from the UTG, and
Yeah, but it's
not.
12%. So.
Yeah, okay.
Do you call king 8, queen 7 off, king 8 off in this spot? If you ask me, I think yes. If you ask him, I guess he will say no. But my assumption is that we're gonna be really protected. And again, it's only 12%. I told that I'm going to fold ace deuce off, king 4 off, king 5 off. These type of hands that could be dominated by his pocket pairs. So yeah, it depends. Okay,
Okay, next.
go to the next one.
Fold.
Just for fold is okay. Ace 4 from the cutoff, 12.3 big blinds. No question for me.
Jump.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Again, if it's like semi-final table, 6 big blinds, 7 big blinds.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, you doubled up.
I double top, yeah. Okay, nice.
Called with king queen, which is fine, I think. Yeah.
Fold.
So we have 27 big blinds opening from middle position, basically. We get called by the guy who limped.
Yeah, from the cutoff.
He's covering
And
us.
this board.
Flop is 6-5-3 with 2 spades. We have king of spades. How do you approach this situation?
I think he should not have sets in this spot. Am I right? Yeah, he.
No, totally no. I mean, you won't have sets. He will have them. It's different how people are thinking. That's the way of like poker goes. You don't need like people are not again. I'm gonna try to make a cheesy example. Like if you are playing with a really good chess player and you're basically try to open a certain opening, you're gonna expect him to know the same opening
Yeah,
and play
yeah,
accordingly,
and the
right?
theory, yeah, and
Yeah,
the
and
theory.
that's in poker, most of the players are in theory ignorant. Basically, they don't know shit about theory and don't give a fuck, and maybe they are really proud of that they can play poker without playing the theory. So yeah, exactly. So basically, if you try to build a range according to your perception of the game, that could get you in a lot of trouble. Now, how that's really interesting to me, how you couldn't like put two and two together and say, okay, that guy fucking limped UTG previous spot and now he's calling. If he's non-recreational, mildly put, would he have like every pocket pair here? Of course he will. He's gonna have a hand like 6-5, and I'm not gonna be surprised if he has 6-5 right now.
Mhm.
You've seen it times and time again, and that's the like that's gonna be really the time that you need to realize what is going to be the difference with different players. Like this only limp should like get your brain working totally different. So that's one part of the equation. The other is if he has like 6-5, he's not gonna fold a hand like king queen and off, or jack 10 suited, or ace 9 off, or ace 10 off, or whatever. The hands that you would have fold in his shoes. So I would Whiskey Lullaby says check call flop a lot, and I think that's the only play here.
Yeah,
Maybe if he has like ace king of with ace of spades, you could check raise for value sometimes, and like hopefully he's not gonna. It's like it's not exactly value, but it's protection from hands like 10-9. But it's a really fancy play. I wouldn't recommend it at all. But against this guy, I'm going to check a lot, no matter my hand, by the way. So let's see
okay,
what you
I'm,
do.
I'm sure I check flop. Okay,
Yeah.
big bet
Best
how?
three. Okay, question. Is this normal size in your opinion?
No,
Yeah.
I'm not sure here. Should I fold? Because if
Uh,
I don't have a king of spades, I'm sure I'm folding here, maybe.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, for sure. Sure. I'm not ready to fold, but it's like really gross at this point. So pot odds 24 right now. Problem is that we could be like my way of thinking in these situations. I'm thinking that I'm behind a lot at this point.
Me
It,
too, yeah.
yeah, but I don't think betting big here on this flop would mean necessarily sets
Yeah,
or
maybe
two
some
pair.
pair, maybe seven,
Yeah,
six.
could be
Or
like fours, sevens, stuff like that. Could be like a6 off, which is not a good thing for us. But I'm not ready to fold. So call without the spade, I would fold for sure.
yeah.
We're starting to see a pattern in your play. Like if you're not sure what to do, you just fold. And I'm talking because before starting the stream, we've watched some other hands and we had like 2 or 3 similar spots. Basically, the hands, that's only between me and him, but basically, the hands with tens is almost the same mindset.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. maybe should call.
For sure, you should
Okay,
call.
okay.
King
Easy
deuce
fold.
off. I don't know if it's easy fold, by the way. It's like close. You should think about it. So button jumps 6 big blinds, and we need to call. It's 37.2. It's kind of close. Depends what he's shoving. It's a fold, but I'm sure that you're gonna fold a lot of hands that you need to think more about. Like, I don't know. Even with a bit of ICM, you maybe gonna try to have 40% here, and like hand like 8-9 suited. I don't know. If you're gonna take it in this situation, but it maybe you should do. So basically, what you need to do is open like if you have Flopzilla, I think it's better for me. And if you have Equap, I know you have it.
Yeah.
Just construct a shoving range and see which hands. So another thing, if you guys want to improve by yourself, like sure if we get some things together, like if we have some things on our mind correctly, like for example, if we can calculate pot odds, that's easy. If you can assess if you can assess what is the ICM right now, basically how much percentage would you like to have additional to pot odds, you can make this thing on your own. Yeah, Whiskey Lullaby HRC is the best tool, but it's kind of expensive for people who are grinding lower stakes, and also it takes a lot of time. So in spots like this, I would go for example, I would say, okay, there is a bit of ICM. I'm not busting out. I'm gonna add like 2% or 3% more than this 37, and I'm going to use a normal free to use calculator to calculate range versus range. And I think it's for me it's more important to go range versus range, because I don't want to see this hand how it's going to do against the range, or how I should play it in this spot. I will try to gather as much information as possible for the entirety of our range. For example, I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make the. Toshe, you should go to the stream to watch what I'm doing, because you cannot see it on the shared
Okay.
screen. So if I, for example, no, shit. Uh, fuck. Just so gonna try to put it on top. Okay, I guess you're seeing. So in this situation, I'm going to assume he's shoving AVAs, basically shoving everything. Range could be anything as low as Jack 10 off. No, I think he should jump more than Jack 10 off. Jack 9 off, almost every king, every suited queen, Jack 7. I mean, he has 6 big blinds. He should not jam low cards that much. Like basically about 30-40%, but generally high cards. Maybe he could fold like, I don't know, queen deuce off, queen 4 off, but I guess something like this. And in this situation, I would like to use Flopzilla, because I have all the results for different combos. So King Deuce off is 38%. Basically, in a cheap EV spot, it's not an easy fold at all. We have the 38% cover, but it's ICM spot, so it could be close. So I'm gonna do this exercise in stages. So first thing is I'm going to do how I think it should be done. So what are we calling here? There is a way for us to see which hands have 40% plus. So that could be queen 9 off. That should be king 5 off. I mean, I was afraid that Toshko is going to snap fold king 5 off also. That's what I'm doing
Yeah, maybe I'll go king 7 off bottom.
Yeah. That was my my problem with the hand. That's why I'm doing the exercise. So pair is not folding ever, but again, 8-7 off, it's 40%. What else? Like interesting that Jack 7 has 1.2% less than 8-7. And these are the things that like 8-7 is better than Queen 7 in this situation because of like dominated type of range. So I would go Queen 7. Any suited king is a call. And then Jack 7 plus. So that's the first stage of my exercise here. The second one is to see some kind of a pattern and logic behind equity. For example, I don't know. I'm going to think in this situation that deuces and an ace is basically the same, or I don't know, Jack 10 off with King 5 off are basically the same. So I can remember for a future instance something similar and 5 patterns. And then I'm going to make 1 or 2 more ranges of the villain, which gonna be tighter or wider. And then repeat the calculation again, so I can adjust against different players in different situations. And again, that's gonna be a lot of work in the long run, but that's like really easy to do. It just takes time and effort, but it's easy. It's not anything hard to do. Okay. Are you learning, son? Verdammt, Vater. Ich habe kein Kombos gelernt.
Okay.
Herzlich willkommen.
Next.
Yeah, fold. Okay, we have 5-handed. So basically, this is a semi-final table. If you're going down to 5-handed, that should be semi-final table, in my opinion.
Yeah.
So 6-handed could be more than like 2 tables. That this should be like semi-final table. On a semi-final table, should be like easier folds. Like I think we will have more ICM in the previous spot. But yeah. So queen, king, queen, open, nothing shoving here. By the way, another reason not to shove anything here is that in the middle, ante is only 6.3 big blinds. And if we're 8-handed, it's about 1 big blind. So less in safety, less incentive to shove.
Okay.
So they fold 9-5 off.
Fold.
Yeah, easy fold, opening from 12 big blinds. So basically here you should defend a lot of suited combos and almost like the weak offsuit you should not call. Like 8-7 is a lot better combo than Queen 7 off right now because of the construction of his range, I guess.
Okay.
Stop.
What?
Get back. What happened in this hand?
Oh, check.
Get back. Go back. What is the difference between what happened 10 hands or 15 hands ago and right now? Pre-flop. Because first time I saw only the pre-flop action.
2.4.
From which guy?
The Veka. The guy who limped.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
who-
like
who
really
limped.
important. So if I am analyzing a hand or if I'm playing live and I'm like totally focused, for example, if this is like usually when you have a deep run, when you're close to a final table or a final table, I would go with less tables as possible. And I will try to see every each detail right now. So this guy was limping. Now he's opening 2.4. I would try to see what happened in this hand. Even if I have some other tables, I will go back, play the I'm gonna put the replay on, and I'm going to see what is he showing with. And for example, if there are like high cards and he gives up, that's gonna be also information. So basically, you need to replay this hand for sure, no matter what happens. Even when you're playing, or now when we're analyzing, to be able to construct exploit strategies. That was I was starting doing because I realized I wasn't focused on final table. Was keep raging. No. Like whiskey lullaby, just a random thing. If you put like if you're 20% winner, if you're 20% winner in your ABI, and for example your ABI is 10, so if you're 20% winner, raging a new tournament, in theory, or I don't know, whatever, it's gonna mean that you're gonna win $2 just by regging the tournament. I have a friend of mine in my team who basically cured his giving up or my giving up mentality like this. If you're playing calm and collective and you reach a new tournament, that's gonna be your ROI multiplied by the buy-in in money. So, do you want to give up $2 of your bankroll? No. But if you're going now in deep in this tournament, like each and every hand, the EV of each play is going to be a lot more than $2. So you're maximizing EV by picking up the more valuable spots. Okay. So let's see what did he
Let's
have.
see.
He's
He
betting
bets
on
small.
Jack 9-6, early versus button. It's middle versus button, about 30 effective, which is not a bet in my opinion. Martin Altman would almost not fold anything here. Maybe a hand like Ace-5, but that's about it. So again, if he's opening wide and Martin Altman defends tight, which he should do for sure after the limping cured, he should check a lot. But of course, he's not gonna do it. Come on. 10 on the turn. Jack, 9, 6, 10 with 2 spades. He checks. Martin Altman bets smalls. And call. Okay. River is a spade. Comes the flush on the river and he donks 33%, which is hilarious. In my opinion. Okay. So, Martin Altman folds.
Yeah.
So, we are almost sure that he had like, I don't know, ace something of spades or overpair in the spot. So basically what does it mean? That the next slip you should attack more, like you should attack it more. And if he has different sizing, if he has different sizing, you should play accordingly. Okay. These are details that can make a difference sometimes, because I've seen and I've done it several times. I'm saying, okay, fuck it. I'm playing theory here. I mean, can be bad, but it could be against different players. Interesting hand, by the way. Hijack, which is UTG with 14 big blinds opens, and we have 16 big blinds on the button. Biggest stack is 35. This guy is looking also aggro for 180 hands. We have 34-26. So it's not a big sample size, but that's the ultimate 3-bet bluff here. If you have no-win sizing. And I think you could have no-win sizing here. Against a guy who if he's opening like a lot and not jamming here, you could have no-win size, and that's the best bluff you can have up to 4.5. I wouldn't do it against a recreational, but against a regular, this could be a good play. Just saying.
Okay.
What did you do? Because jamming also makes kind of sense, because you have like ace 5 is gonna be the best jam of this type because has more equity against. Yeah.
I'm very careful in these spots because I don't know what's in their head. So when I know someone is like this guy Fisher regular, my game changed. Yeah, my games get some changes. So I think fold is somehow
Okay.
good
The
option
lower
most of the time.
Yeah. Correct. The lower bind, the lower the bind is, the less you should use that strategy I just suggested.
Okay.
Ten nine suited. You respect
And
that?
then, yeah, 10-9 suited, king 7 suited.
Did you expect 10-9 to open there? Would you open 10-9 if you were in his spot with 13?
Maybe I'm not sure honestly because that guy wants to play. I want to get some folds and chip up.
Like also interesting was the call on the flop. Yeah, let's repeat the hand. So 10-9 suited opens from hijack with 13, which is, I mean, it's okay-ish, but not everyone does it. Flop comes 6-5 deuce with two spades. He had 10-9 of spades and he bet one big blind, which is whatever. But the guy didn't fold king 7 with no backdoor flush. So, yeah. And ace deuce would have worked if we go for big blinds or shove there. And like, if I see this hand again, I'm going to adjust to this guy. And he seemed from the stats 34-26 that he's not gonna be the one who's gonna care that much and fold because he needs to get to the next page jump. He's going to just play a lot. Okay, let's go.
Let's go. In 5 folds.
By the way, I think the Veka on the river didn't value bet the king, which was also funny. Yeah, and the other guy value bets 9, which in ICM spot I don't know. On the king, I don't think it's a value bet. Okay. One more guy came to the table, so I think we're semi-final table here. Okay, go to the next one. Is this the final table?
Maybe yes. Yeah, looks like this is a final table.
Hopefully, because like the perceptions and like the calculations we're gonna do.
Yeah, maybe both of them bust because we're late. Okay, raise.
So we have queens with 16 big blinds, and we can see $11 tournament at its finest.
No, can we see? Okay, raise, cool. Fold.
Just a second.
No, I'm
I'm
sure
gonna
this
try
not
to.
this is not the final table.
It's not the
I'm
final
sure.
table. I'm gonna try to
Yeah.
find it. So we opened and hijack, low jack calls. One of them is our guy Daveka, who is limping a lot, and the other guy had only 10 big blinds, which is hilarious. Flop comes king 10 9 with two diamonds. We have queen of them.
Yeah. Check. Now 3 and what do you think here I should do?
3 on the turn.
Yeah. Back to me on the turn.
I think you should still check with the diamonds. I don't know if you're gonna get value still, but it could be a bet also.
Okay. And river, I think I have the best bluff catcher.
No, I think you have the best hand. It's different.
Yeah, maybe have the best hand also,
Okay,
but
question. Do you think Veka's gonna check a king
I
twice?
think no, but he can value bet something quick on the river and could try to bluff something.
What
And
happened to
also I don't
hands?
know how looks their range, in this spot. So
Okay,
because what can have a panzer here? I don't
force,
know. Yeah,
force,
what?
or I don't know, ace jack, whatever. I mean, when he didn't bet so far, I don't think he has something. It's like it's the hand is hilarious, but again, I think your read is off point right now. Because what happened 2 hands ago? What happened in the with the Veka with the king 7 hand?
He check the king on the river.
Yeah, and the king was on the turn, right? So flop was
Yeah.
6-5-3. Turn king, he hit his pair. Check turn, and on the 9 he checked again. So in my opinion, this guy would not bet. I think he would have a hand like Jack 10, King 10. No, Jack 10, Ace 10. But he won't bet it. And question: if you get bet pot, do you call now?
Mm, maybe we'll call. Yeah, maybe
Okay.
we'll go for call because
Okay.
I have best combo in my opinion.
Yeah,
If
it's
I
one of
check
the
the
best
river,
with the diamond. Yeah.
yeah,
But I
that's
think
right.
your perception of the situation is not on point, since I don't think the Veka's gonna value bet a 10 when the 9, especially of diamonds, comes and there is a trips and a flush on the river and a
And
straight. Yeah,
what is the best river play here? Maybe
small bets,
bet small bet.
3.5 to 4.5, something like this.
Oh,
And if
okay,
you get shoved by anyone, just fold.
yeah, just fold.
Yeah, yeah. Let's see if we're correct or not.
Go for easy call.
Yeah, when okay. So, but I don't think that's a value bet, by the way. So, that's good for you. The guy bet eights on the river as a bluff. That's good for you, but I didn't expect that, frankly. So maybe I am a bit off now. I didn't expect that guy to go for a bluff with a pair. So it's even better for you in some situation that he's going to bluff a lot, but not value bet a lot. So I guess against this player, in theory, if he continues with a tendency like this, you should, correct, check call a lot, a value bet with big sizes, and check call a lot, or like bluff catch a lot. Okay, that was actually came best way possible, but I didn't expect that to happen. So maybe I was a bit off. So now we have 25 big blinds.
Yeah, 25.
Just take notes on these guys. Yeah. Note taking, I think, is a huge all-around problem for people, but especially. So, I'm gonna tell you a secret. You can like try to use it or not. I used to when I was having only one table. I was opening a notepad and I was trying to make a note for every play that I see on a final table, and it helped because you're focused all the time. You don't like watch another stream or whatever, or be uh, like less than 100% in the situation. And then I was able to pick some minor details that helped. So win-win. Off to hello.
Should we watch the hands or
No.
to my action only?
Yeah, let's go to your action. Uh,
Here I think so. I know about this guy's kind of low stakes regular, and he's we know is a fish, and I think I'll go for a bottom king 9 suited maybe.
King 8 is a good open because you should. I think with the Veka guy who's not 3-betting and the other guy who is like not a regular, I would go for an open here. Yeah, that's not a final table, I think. Just
Yeah, not final table.
Adelson. Do you have Adelson here? We don't.
No, yeah, this is not the final table.
Yeah, it's not. Santos. So Daveka busted out 11, so maybe that's semi-final table. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, semi-final table. Okay, and this is the bottom. Should be our bottom for open. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Because it's gonna work the other way around also. If you open to white and the Veka's not folding, that's gonna be a problem also. But yeah, this hand I'm gonna open.
Open
With,
and fold to everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even fold for 8.5 big blinds.
Yeah. Okay.
Can we go as low as King 6 here? No, because we are covered by the big blind Haggis. If we're covering everyone, yeah, for sure. It's like, and he's covered us by a margin. He has 32 big blinds, and we have only 21. So basically, he can defend a lot. He can 3-bet jam a lot. He can 3-bet no win, and we don't have. It's really important to know that if we open and big blind makes it like 7 big blinds, basically in theory we should either jam or fold. So he can tie our hands a lot, and it's really important not to do it in lower buy-in tournaments. When we have maniacs, like overfolding is gonna be the better tactics because they gonna just kill each other. Роска, здравей! Пуснах видеото в Дискорда, да има хора да го видят. Let's go.
Okay. King 8. Fold.
Fold, yeah. King 8 off for 12, easy folds.
Yeah.
3-8 folds, sevens.
Sevens. If this guy open, I'm jamming. I'm almost
Yeah,
sure I jam.
if the chip leader opens
No,
from 20,
he's regular and okay, here I think I jam or raise call.
What is your opinion right now?
My opinion is, yeah, the Veka right now Maybe I like raising more. Yeah, maybe like the raising more. But
But
yeah, but he calls a lot. Maybe we should jump because he would never go for a jump like some hands like ace five suited. He will just call.
yeah, but if you jam, like, question is, why do you need to jam hands with 18 big blinds from the button on a semi-final table?
Yeah,
What is
maybe we
the
don't.
goal?
So I just race in this spots, but mm, yeah, yeah. Here I am sure raising is the best option. I'm not jamming here anything. Yeah,
Might be
okay, but
fun, but if he jumps, I'm gonna fold.
you're gonna fold.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, I don't remember what I do here.
It's a really high exploit, but the way he played so far, so he didn't rejam eights. He limped. He had 2.4 open. So this guy is going to play. Yeah. So Hag is correct. Against this lineup, I'm never gonna jam anything. Against these exact two opponents behind that make a really hilarious play in the previous hand. And so, what is our pot odds right now? 46, 44. So I think ICM would add a lot of percentages here. So you have close to average stack. So there is a 13, 13, 6, and on the other tables will be different different shorties, I guess, also. And the guy who is like never three betting, or I don't know, from this situation, I'm not calling. Watching the guy so far, I mean, could be wrong, but I'm not gonna call against this guy right now. So let's make the correction. No, it's a hot 11 semi-final table, not a bounty. So I'm gonna open right now. Flop zero again. Let's see. You should go to the stream again. What is he
Yeah,
jamming
I
in your opinion?
watching the stream.
Yeah, what is he jamming
Um,
in your opinion?
in my opinion, he's jamming. Maybe he will jump a little bit wide. I'll go for a suited ace
No, no.
five.
What is he jamming? Not what are you jamming? What a guy like this you
Ah,
think is jamming?
uh,
Yeah, Bota's
yeah,
gonna tell
all the
me
pairs, all
all
the
the
pairs.
pairs, all the pairs. Okay, I'm gonna calculate a different one then. I'm not agreeing
Okay.
with you for all the pairs. Okay, what else?
Ace, ace, jack plus. Yeah, ace 10, ace jack plus suited and off.
Yep.
Um, maybe queen, king suited and off two.
Yeah, I'm gonna put some percentages also. Let's go a bit
Okay,
ace nine off. Let's go a
yeah,
bit king jack.
yeah,
Uh,
like a
aces.
50,
How
50,
is he
50.
playing aces? Okay, let's put aces 50%. Yeah, Bota six says 6 plus ace 10 off, ace 8, ace 9. We're gonna try his range also. You call like this? He should be jamming all the 10 ace suited, 10 suited, some 9 suited hands, and likely 5 plus. But this exact guy, Rokoros, it I don't think that matters what is his percentage. He didn't play aggressively eights a hand before. He opened limped once on 3 tables left, and he opened 2.4 with about 2 big blinds. I don't know, like 10 hands earlier before the semifinal table. So basically, I think this guy is going to be the guy who's gonna value his tournament life a lot. So against this range that you proposed, sevens is about 50%. Pot odds was 44. I think there's gonna be enough ICM to be like sevens gonna be close, but like a hand like Ajax suited, you should fucking fold. This is why taking notes is crucial in these spots. Yeah. So that's why we investigate the hands that he played before. So we gonna know that he's not gonna jam like hand like 10-9 suited or whatever.
Yeah,
Don't
this
get
I'm
don't
sure
yeah.
he would
Don't
not
get
go
me
for
wrong.
that.
In theory, that's a smash call. Like whatever Bottas says is going to be fine. And if we
Yeah,
have like sixes below sixes pairs, we're gonna open jam just to prevent people from jamming on us. But this is totally different. And I think there is a strong possibility that we should fold a hand like ace queen off. It's outrageous, I know, but yeah. If we not raise call here, just shove to fold many 2-overs. I think in this situation with this lineup, if he's going to like jam only, I don't know what is this, 15, 11, 12%, we just raise and then fold exploitively. That's gonna be my strategy. It's totally different compared to what we should play against regulars, but I mean that's why knowing the opponents wanna be crucial. I can show you. I can show you also a situation that it's gonna be even worse. Like if I don't think he's shoving deuces, threes, fours, fives. By the way, and that's gonna be fucked up for our sevens. Sevens not gonna be a call then. And that's I could be wrong, but again, this is a situation. I'm gonna stop the flop zero thing. This is going
yeah.
to be a situation. Yeah. What?
Can you show your showing range on the small blind? What you show?
Oh. I mean, I'm gonna shove like. Okay. Happen quickly. Okay, you can see, right? No. So my shoving range will be like most of the aces, with some frequencies, ace five. Gonna shove all the suited aces. I'm going to shove king 7 plus. These I think they're gonna work like a charm 9-8s. Every pair and king queen king jack's gonna be fine. So king 10 off sometimes. Oh, I've missed these ones. Like this, I could. You had 17 big blinds, right? I could use, by the way, no win strategy with hands. I'm gonna make it with these type of things. I could use this 3-bet no win spots also sometimes. So aces, kings, maybe, and like combos like this. Maybe ace deuce off, ace 3 off. I'm blocking. So my I guess could be even more. Depends on the player. I've been proven by a friend of mine that against certain players who are really aggro pre-flop, but they know the ICM and they ain't gonna fold, you could go jam any two here, like close to any two. And the reason of not jamming any two is going to be just the big blind is too short and he can wake up with a hand more often. So my point is against the I'm happy guy. We could play a lot more aggro against you. So when you shove, you allow them to play perfectly behind. Problem is there if they are aggro, we gonna deny their option to play perfectly aggro against us because they are covering. But in this situation, just raising is gonna be the best option. Okay, let's see what he has. Maybe I'm wrong and he has
Yeah,
seven,
I'm not
8
sure.
suited, but
Yeah,
I
do
don't
I
think
call
you did
fold?
fold.
Yeah, I
You
call.
did, yeah.
Yeah,
It's
I
hard to fold
call.
these hands. Let's see.
Yeah,
If he has ace king, if he has ace jack, ace king, we are not sure that we are with the correct decision here. Like if he showed ace five, okay, then I'm talking half an hour bullshit. But he has the most underhand possible, like ace jack off. We've put ace jack off here for sure. So I could be right, could be wrong, but I've showed you a plausible, like totally possible situation that 7 and 8 could be a problem and ace queen off could be a problem. Just saying.
okay.
If I have more info and I'm focused and I was playing this tournament on its own for the last, like, I don't know, an hour, and I know every guy possible, I could make this fold. But right now I'm gonna play it like you. So I'm not blaming you, just showing you the options.
Okay. Let's see now. This
7
I think
9 is a shove. Cutoff, biggest
okay.
stack is
Yeah,
13, we shove. Okay,
yeah,
next hand.
sure.
By the way, here you cannot shove. Here you cannot shove like 5-4 or whatever because they not gonna fold um, a lot. The 2 big blinds and the 5 big blinds. If they all were, for example, if they were all like 12 big blinds, you could shove 5-4, but not right now. He has no aces and jacks. This guy gonna have it all. He was playing so bad so far, so I think he's not gonna know not to do it with like trapping or whatever. So I don't think you're right, but let's go.
Okay. Ace 5 off.
For sure, opening could be a jam also.
Opening.
I would.
Yeah, maybe
so
should go. But now I saw he is like a kind of a tilting the vehicle and yeah,
you
don't
just fold. You just fold.
yeah, just foot, yeah.
But if you open right now and they both fold, so okay, situation is like this: we're hijack, 33 big blinds, Kaya stuck behind 13 big blinds from the big blind. There is a 5 blind, 6, and an 8 blind guy. So we open, call for 5.6 because we're priced in, and that's not gonna change our position in the tournament whatsoever. So
Yeah,
the real question is, do we
if
go
he
win? We fold. If he shove for 8.4, we fold. Because you would call with Jack 10 suited, but not ace 5 off. Again, could be exercise that you can do. Like, for example, ICM for us is almost negligible right now. So if we open 2 big blinds and he's jamming 8.4, we need to call 6.4 to win about 90 big blinds or something. So about 30%. And we gonna make the calculation which hand's gonna have like 33, 33, 32%, because there is almost no ICM for us right now. If we lose like 8 blinds or not. It's not going to be a huge difference if you have 25 or 33 big blinds. Right now.
Yeah, this okay.
So
Yeah,
the only
that's-
question in this situation is, do we go all win or do we go raise fold and we choose who wants to call? I for sure going almost for with this hand exactly. I would never go win. The reason is if two players find a spot to go win, most probably we will have less than 15% equity against two players. And we can still raise fold some hands, like if Daveka, Santos, or like basically people with 8 plus big blinds shove, where we need to fold. And another factor that is really important is I don't know any player that is overcautiously ICM from like, okay, it's not any player, but 90% of the people playing poker in late stages call more than they need to, which with ace 5 off is not the thing you want. Like right now, if you jam ace 5 off, Santos maybe should fold a hand like ace 10 off. Would you do it? A Brazilian folding ace 10 off for 12?
maybe not.
Yeah, that's the problem when you have ace 5. Final table is GPV ranges. There are two really nice things that I've heard. First is quote ICM is for pool people. Yeah. And the second one was by a Swedish regular. I'm Swedish. We have a lot of taxes. I play for win. So yeah. And there is always the Brazilian ICM calculator, which is totally different.
So I understand that this the open, but my point of view is that the Veka will shove more because he is kind of tilting in this moment, I think.
I'm not sure.
But
I don't know. He didn't play so
I,
far like now. He lost a standard hand. Why is he
yeah,
tilting? How can you
um,
guarantee? Okay, the real question is how can you
yeah,
guarantee
okay.
that he's tilting? You cannot. And right now you're the chip leader. So I think I think that's gonna be the only tournament that we'll watch today. Because like it's getting too long. I would like to make the database review also. But
Yeah,
there is
okay.
a thing with you that is kind of a tendency. Again, when you don't know what to do, you just fold, which is a problem. Modern poker is gonna be more for the brave ones. I know you're making it not from a fear point of view, but you think you're right. But I could show you like the 10-9 hand, the over limping with bullshit, then opening. Like it's in your head that you're gonna be way behind sometimes, and you just need to put the work to prove it to yourself. Otherwise,
Yeah, okay.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Ace 5, we should
it's
play
open.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's going open is the best option. Open shoving also is gonna be correct in this spot, but yeah.
Okay.
10-8. 10-8 off from low jack we fold. 10-9 off.
Yeah, he go for the 3x.
No, we fold. So a guy with 8.6 big blinds go 3 big blinds. And this is the guy who overcalled with just 8 big blinds, so he's a fish. We fold. I've seen aces in this spot, which is insane. Okay, 6 to suit. Small
So
blind, big blind has 8 big blinds.
I am sure I hear I fold. Yeah,
Why?
because he's like to call, and in my head he want to gamble here to back his huge stack, and my
I
hand is
think
not
it's
good enough.
Okay, first let's. I'm gonna
Maybe I'll
pretend.
go for a shove. Go for a shove if he has more blinds.
Yeah, that's
Maybe 10.
kind
10.
of correct, but six deuce is too strong in my opinion to fold here. First, it's against a semi-final table. I mean, from the hands we've seen, he didn't go win for the next 5 hands, and you think you're correct on this one. I mean, there is no way to prove it. From what
Yeah.
I've seen, he was playing tight so far, limping, like not shoving the eights. He didn't gamble with the eights. He had sizing tail with 2.4. This is the guy who basically fucked up your tournament right now because of your perception. You didn't play like 2 or 3 hands that you should have. So I think in this situation we should not jump a range because he's lost and he's gonna call um, a decent amount of combinations. But okay, what do you think is the bottom that he's going to call right now? I'm not right now, and the way you thought in during the tournament.
Maybe I don't know. Maybe we'll call Jack 6 suited. We'll call suited.
Jack six
Yeah.
suited. Okay, I'm
Yeah.
gonna try to visualize it on the in flop zero. Okay, so Jack six suited plus then what else?
Yeah.
Queen what? Queen four suited? Queen three suited? Any queen?
Yeah. Maybe any queen suited.
Okay, any pair, any ace, king, any king?
Yeah. Any. Mm, yeah. Any king. Maybe. Yeah. King 3, king 4 suited. King 3, king 4 off. Something like this. And
Folding king deuce off, right?
yeah. Maybe. Yeah. Don't know.
Queen seven off,
And yeah. Queen 7 off and
Jack nine off,
Jack
10
9, Jack
8.
9 off, Jack 9
Okay,
off.
I'm gonna put this is 45% right now.
Okay.
And against the other hands that he has, you're gonna win 34%, which is like not tragic. You had 6 deuce suited, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Danger, hello. Thank you, sir, for being here. This guy also, if he types something in chat, like, listen, I need to make him a VIP also. I don't know if you have the slots, but yeah, good one, good one. It's a hot 11 semi-final table spots. Standard jam in theory, in my opinion, but yeah. Hagis Mustavish says that he changed his strategy against Sibet, which is kind of similar. I mean, he was thinking that he was exploiting by just check calling the strongest range, and when he started to check raise the strongest hands, he was winning twice as much. Yeah, basically, poker is about not following habits that we think were right and trying to find the best way that should be played, and then evaluating. Boy, am I cheesy. Then evaluating which play is going to be the best to work, but not trusting our habits, putting our moves and our like strategy as questionable is gonna be the way to improve. So yeah, so you're gonna win what is it, 2.2 big blinds in 45% of the or in 55% of the times, and then you have a chance to win by jamming. So I'm not gonna shove any two, so I'm going to have in theory, you should not have limping range right now. I've moved the flop zero out. You should not have limping range right now. Against this player, I think you could sneak up some limping with like total bullshit. And maybe aces, I don't know, if you don't want to waste them. But 60 suited just too strong. Again, I'm gonna get back to flop zero. You can make the exercise like putting some hands, and you can see right now that 6 deuce suited has more equity when get called against compared to, or the same equity as queen deuce off. Would you fold queen deuce off there?
Maybe not.
Yeah. Or like 9-6 off has more than queen deuce off. Would you fold? Would you jump 9-6 off there?
Maybe yes.
Yeah, but I mean,
yes.
these are the things that like are really interesting and details that you can improve by yourself. So 7-3 is going to be better than, I don't know, Jack 6 off, for example, which is counterintuitive. But yeah, if you give the time to make some calculations, you could improve in this one. I'm jamming this one because I'm not sure that your perception of this guy is that's going to be spew is correct or no. And the hand has a bit of equity when you get called. And you're not gonna like suffer all that much on this table if you're getting called. But most importantly, if you make this kind of exercise, you're gonna like have in your head that he's going to fold at least 45%, 55% of the times here. At least, I think, because I'm thinking in my mind, watching the hands, I think he's gonna fold more than this. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, next hand, King 7 off, playing for sure. Open jamming would, like now they have similar stacks. Could be open jam, could be raise fold again. We have on the cutoff behind 8.5, 9.3, and 13.5 from the big blind. It's not a terrible hand that if we get called by the big blind, he can still defend hands like King Deuce suited, 7-9 off, Queen 7 suited. We can dominate some hands also. So for sure, VPIP this hand. And your guy is folded again, by the way. Just I'm going to count how many folds he is going to do.
Yeah. So I'm now when I see King 7, I'm sure I folded it, but yeah. Because in my head there are two short stacks, and they could jam on me a lot.
Don't be afraid to raise folds.
Yeah.
Like, okay, just simple math. If you raise fold once,
when
two
I
big
get
blinds,
the blinds, I back.
Yeah,
so.
if you win once and you lose once, you're already like printing money.
Yeah. Easy open.
Offshore, I don't think he was lose at all. As you can see, he folded 9 big blinds again. So yeah, your perception of the guy, I think, kind of messed you up here. 2.7, that's also interesting. Could be if this Madu Ponte is regular. By the way, I think this could be a GTO spot, opening 2.7. So basically for him, when he's opening 2.7, he would not need to fold against these 8 big blinds, 9 big blinds. But I'm not sure what is he doing. Here, by the way, really good spot if you have a ace blocker, just to make it like, I don't know, 2.7, 5.4, I don't know, maybe 6.5, and yeah, if you win 6.5, if you manage to get it with 6.5, that's gonna be great. Mikhailov, hello. Yeah,
Yeah.
could be a regular, I don't know, but I don't like the play. Let's see what he had. He had jacks, by the way. So that's a notable thing. And you can see who is the loose guy on the table. The guy who opened 10-9 off, 10-9 suited, and now defending 5-4 off in a high ICM spot, which is totally insane against 2.7. So 3.5, tough spot. Now, small blind opens, we're from the big blind, we have 25 big blinds, 24.7. He opened 3.5, and we have 10-5 suited. It's a fucked up spot since people are 6 big blinds, 9 big blinds, and 9 big blinds, and we even don't know what's the other table looks like. I think I'm gonna defend hands that are making straights and flushes here. 10-6 gonna be my bottom, so I don't blame you. I think his sizing is out of line, and you should start 3-betting no-win and jamming a lot, but could be a big mistake because we saw him opening 2.7 with the jacks.
Yeah.
So we need to decipher this guy, but yeah, 10-5 I'm folding. So now you're gonna see what's going to be the difference between a Brazilian chip leader and a Bulgarian chip leader at this point. Yeah. Queen 5 could be a 3-bet no-win in this spot, but yeah.
So
and your guy is just a second. Your guy is down to 4 big blinds. The gambly loose guy. 7s should be a fold pre-flop. And yeah, all the aggro, no-win stuff, you should go for it. 5-9 suited, I'm not gonna jump.
Okay.
Just they are too small of a stacks to get it in.
King 7
King
off.
7 off fold because
Fold.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, from the cutoff.
Yeah.
But the problem, the total problem in this situation is that you missed the initiative when you had the stacks.
Yeah,
like
I have 2 spots. Yeah.
When you have the possibility to build on the stack, you didn't. And with your style of play, which is obviously too cautious, when the Brazilian guy gets the hammer, you're gonna suffer a lot.
Yeah.
4-3 off could be a fold. It depends on the guy. Could be a raise 2.5 if he's folding a lot. But yeah, I guess folding could be fine also. I'm not gonna fold, by the way. Against the guy who had a calling range with 8 big blinds, I'm gonna again, pot odds right now 90%. Like 90% is if you almost have enough equity against aces with 4-3 off right now. So if we think he's not gonna put us in a fucked up spot, and by overcalling with 8 big blinds, I think that's the kind of guy he is. I'm gonna limp and try to stop on high boards. I'm gonna risk 1 more big blind to get 4 more. So I'm not folding here. It's exploitative. Like I think it's the exploit hand type of hand. In theory, you should not do this, but I think against this player, I would have go for a limp. And yeah, if I have like Jack Deuce off, I'm gonna raise 2.7 here or 2.5, 2.5, 2.6 with some kind of a blocker. But I'm gonna fold less than I think in theory should be a fold against this player exactly.
Okay. Jamming for 20.
For 20, yeah, exactly. Because it's a good spot for him to jam because the big blind is 9 big blinds. What is going to be your range from? So cut on open jams for 20 effective. First time he's doing, what are you calling here?
Maybe eight plus. Or yeah,
Ace king, ace queen, what are you calling? I don't think eight's
ace
going. I'm not gonna call eights here.
eight plus and ace queen suited. Yeah,
Ace
and
queen
ace queen
suited.
suited.
I mean, it's hard. This should be calculated. I mean, I just stopped you for a second, but yeah, I don't know. Eights is too close for me. Ace queen is too close for me because it's first time he's doing it. You may be correct. He's not gonna have aces and whatever, but ICM is really high right now. Botta says he could fold ace king suited and call nines plus only, which could be possible. Yeah, could be really possible. Problem is, depends how his range is looking. If he's jamming more pairs than aces, you're gonna be fucked then with ace king, and that's why Botta's strategy is to call nines. So yeah, I think like tens plus could be sometimes the correct play and nothing else. Usually on a semi-final table, I'm not gonna be able to fold ace king suited, but basically against a Brazilian guy, I think we should call ace king suited and like nines plus, but that's about it. Okay. ICM's gonna be, I think, close to 10% more than normal potons.
Yeah, this is the final table.
Yeah.
So ours were the fifth. No, fourth.
ICM just a second. ICM was huge because Madu Ponte with 30 big blinds was the chip leader of the whole table. You basically were third or second. So tens plus most probably a good guess from bottom. So what is our strategy right now? We have a lot of short stacks, 7,
Yeah,
8, 13,
this to bust
11.
before us.
Oh. Hagi, thank you, sir. Thank you, Jason. Thank you for the sub. Enjoy your emotes. That's what you have right now. Gonna
So
try
first
to find something else.
first hand, Madu Ponte open, everyone fold. We have ace queen.
Ace queen
Now,
from the hijack, 17 big blinds.
yeah.
What are we doing?
Raise calling.
Okay, let's see. So we open big blind cold. Question is, I don't think you could call against the guy behind without the information and the button. By the way, with this guy fucked up ICM. It is just what it is. Right now, I think if like the cutoff jumps, you should have like at least 10% more than potots. At least 10% more.
Yeah, that's a lot, maybe.
Yeah, that's really a lot because what is he jamming? Like, you should have a lot of information if he's going to jam a hand like ace 10
So
and stuff
should
like
I
this.
open jam?
No.
Open jam or
No, never. Like, if you decide for an open jam with something, which I don't think you should do with anything here, just go half of your stack. Again, for ICM considerations. So now it's easy. We flopped queen 8, 3 rainbow against big blind, who has only 10 big blinds. we bet one big blind here, I guess. You went 1.25. It's whatever with our hands. Range is playing not that easy right now, by the way, because stacks are too shallow. He can on a final table he should check jam a lot. Like if he has like jack, queen 10 or whatever, he should just go win, because it's really important for him to double up without seeing no showdowns and no high cards or backdoors, whatever. And could be really tough to play if we have a wide range. I think our range should be not more than 20% right now, maybe even less. Opening, I mean, you should fold a hand like, I don't know, King 7. King 7 should be a fold. I don't know, Ace 7 off should be a fold. We are not opening hands like 8-7, 9-7 for sure. No matter we had like 20 big blinds. So it's kind of tricky, but with our hand, it's easy. Just one bet one big blind and see what's going to happen. He folds.
Okay.
Okay.
So this board is it a range bet?
No, I don't think
No.
with 10 big blinds should be a range bet at all. Because there is another factor that I think you're missing. That's my opinion. I mean, I haven't calculated spots like this in a long time, but the problem is right now his defending range should be really tight also. And he's gonna have a lot of these hands like Jack 10. Like, it depends if he has hands like King 4 suited, I don't know, Ace deuce off and stuff like this. But yeah, we're not scared of much, to be honest. Depends how he's playing, by the way. And I'm gonna calculate this hand. I'm gonna try to tell you what is going to be the strategy. But I'm expecting hands like jacks to check. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Okay, go to the next.
Okay, next one. Only call.
Aces.
Yeah.
It's, by the way, never do this. I mean,
I
in a second,
in
a second, I would find, like, I would guess that he had aces here. What is he calling 6 big blinds and basically has no folding range?
Everyone know that he has aces.
Aces or kings, I guess.
Yeah, next one. Okay.
That was super dumb.
Fold. So he's showing here.
Yeah, standard plays queen 8 off.
Ah.
He's jamming 8 big blinds.
Yeah.
It's an easy fold, queen 8 off. And this is the guy who I thought is one of the more tight guys.
Yeah.
So I'm folding queen 8 off. What are we calling?
Yeah,
Hard to say.
this is the guy who fought the third when we had queens.
Yeah, I remember. He was flatting over calling from hijack with 8 big blind stack, which is yeah. I mean, his statistics looks like 18-14. Well, what else? Am I correct? 18-14 for 34 hands.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's the tight guy. It's
so
gonna
I'll
be.
Go,
yeah.
Yeah, queen 10 off. Sure, maybe queen 9 off. Close down. Randomize or don't know.
Okay,
but queen 10.
I'm gonna give you a homework. Try to calculate this on your own. Imagine, like, get the 41. Now we have 41 potots, and you need to add some on top. I think at least 4 or 5%, because if you go down to 8 big blinds, you're gonna be lost in the tournament, or 9 big blinds. You're gonna be close to lost in the tournament.
Yeah.
So try to calculate with a bit more equity needed compared to pot odds, and you're gonna post me the result, and we can discuss it on the next stream on maybe tomorrow night.
Okay.
Fold. That should never happen. Let's see what he has, like king queen. I don't know. It's insane. So interesting spot here. Open shoving. UTG open shoving 6.7 in chip leader behind,
7.6.
which I guess is a regular, but it's not a good regular. He rejumps, covering everyone for 13.7 big blinds. I think I'm not jamming anything in his situation, because if he has a hand like ace queen right now, or even ace king, and there are like two more shots behind, he's not gonna be good enough. That's my opinion. Like if someone shows 14, 15, yeah. I don't think there are many jumps, to be honest, says Jason is correct. He should just call on the final table. Just because of the 1% chance people having monsters behind. So I suspect he doesn't have aces when he already did just flat with aces. But I mean, ace queen, ace jack suited, nines plus, that's what I think he's going to show. Ace king, yeah. And if he, like, two players behind go win, he should fold a fucking ace queen, ace king here, just for, I don't think, 8 more big blinds. Might be wrong, but yeah. So open jamming, what is this? A Brazilian open jamming from
10.
low jack? No, from middle for about 9.4. Small blind calls. Let's see the showdown and discuss. Yeah, ace jack suited,
standard.
queens. It's standard. Again, I would not jam. I would go 6 big blinds with ace jack suited, but that's not that important. Like Santos. Oh, Santos playing the correct game, by the way. Just opening 5 big blinds with 7, so he can escape if there are 2 or 3 all wins behind. I'm gonna leave a bit more if I need to fold if I was him.
Modo Ponte raised 2.7.
That's not a play. He should. I don't think he needs to open 2.7. He's a overly aggro regular Madu Ponte. That's what it is, and he's gonna crush the low stakes with this play of his. So we're in Europe. We're fucking like disgusted by Brazilians and their style of play, but on lower levels, they're gonna win more than us. Like we, the cautious guy, ICM theory, bullshit kind of guys. So 2.7 should never be a sizing. He should go 2.2 or 2.5 maximum in this situation, and like 90% of his VPIP should be jamming here. Yeah, let's see. Dances a lot, by the way. I mean, so second time we see that guy opening big sizing when he has the goods like the jacks and tens. It's a setup against 4 big blinds, blind versus blind, but yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Shoving for 14 button, easy with jack 3 off. Folds.
2.7 open again.
Yeah, let's see. No, we're not gonna see it. Panzer opening for, or Pancher opening 3 big blinds. Please, everyone, don't tell me it's easier to win higher stakes. People are making obvious mistakes in spots that they need to be a lot better and like a lot less predictable. On this
Now,
table, King Jack off, 11 big blinds. We are 6 remaining. I mean, I'm not jamming this hand for 11. But you should consider opening. In this lineup, I think we
yeah, I
we
think
could.
I make an open here, but
You
let's
did
see.
open?
Yeah,
Yeah, I like it.
yeah.
Basically, we have only one aggro guy. Okay, he's the chip leader, but first, if it's only one,
Yeah.
can we go half stack with this pot? I don't think our hand is good enough, Jason. So we're gonna still open jacks and or maybe queens and try to get shoved by worse. So we were gonna have just 2 big blinds polar open. We're folding to everyone behind. Important factors in this situation. What is your image right so far against the Madu Ponte guy and
Maybe
Punch?
very tight. I thought
Yeah,
very tight.
yeah. So that's a good thing right now. Like having this quality of assessing what kind of image do we have against other players, like in certain situation. So maybe you could make one fucking crazy bluff in 5 times, but it's gonna work more than people who are doing it on a regular basis. So yeah, I like the open a lot. And after like 5 missed spots, I think you should try to be more creative right now.
To steal, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Queen
Shockingly,
Jack.
it works. Yeah. Queen Jack
So
off.
here,
Yeah.
blind versus blind. I should go with Queen Jack,
I don't
right?
know. I don't
You
know.
don't know.
I mean, look right now. It's going to be the same, almost the same pot odds. I don't know if it's the same. No, it's not the same. So 45.6 right now. So it's really important here not to call King Queen off, I think. Because again, ICM, you should add at least, I don't know, 5-6 more percent than pot odds. Maybe even more. Fair point ICM is lower when people are down to 5 or 6 in a non-bounty tournament. But you're so, like, if you double up right now from through the chip leader, you're gonna be the chip leader. So it's really close and high ICM situation. So I'm not sure if we need to call Queen Jack off if Panzer jumps, because again, what is his shoving range? Would it be the guy who's gonna shove like Jack 7 off, Queen 4 off, and 6 deuce suited? You should try to calculate this situation, even against small blind. I think I'm gonna fold. Yeah, let's see the hands. Ace 7 off and King. Okay, King Jack suited. It's not a call, in my opinion. It's close, but I don't think it's a call. And again, Madu Ponte is not surprising us with a hand like, I don't know, 7-8 offsuit, which I think is plus if shove right now. He didn't show any crazy stuff so far, which is not a good thing if we're gonna call white here. Okay, go next.
Yeah, next hand. Shove. I think I'm snap here, so I don't have any options.
Yeah, real question is what is our range? So he was cut off open jamming. By the way, it's kind of tricky again. So I'm not folding ace king. Situation is the following.
Yeah,
so
because we're last and
13
we're
big
last, we
blinds.
don't
Then
have.
the chip leader with 50, 12 from us for us from the bottom, 14 and 21. So the alarming thing is he's open jamming for 21 big blinds right now. and he's risking the chip lead right now. So again, if you have a hand like ace 10 off, for sure you need to fold here, in my opinion. Like ace king is not a problem, but constructing his range is gonna be tough. I don't think again he's gonna have a hand like, I don't know. He should maybe jam a hand like king six suited right now, in theory, but I don't know if he's going to do it. He should jam a hand like 8-9 suited. It's a really good open jam, because just neat guy should fold ace 10 suited for sure. Like maybe he should even fold hands like ace queen off and stuff like this, ace queen off, and yeah. The spot is a bit different because Madu Ponte right now has already 50 big blinds he can open jump wider, but the neat guy is in a really fucked up spot. And yeah, let's see the hands, but I'm expecting pocket pairs and ace x a lot, like ace jack off, and yeah, and pocket pairs for sure.
Pocket pairs.
So basically, he looked really aggro, but we still don't. We
But
didn't see any.
always
Yeah,
have it.
yeah. He always had a easy shove. So in real life, in real time, I would really gonna pay a lot of attention on timing. If he takes 20 seconds and jumps, it's not gonna be the same as like 3-second open jam ace jack off here, or fives or
Yeah,
sixes.
but we don't have other moves with ace king, so
No.
take
Ace king. No. Ace
Yeah.
king is not the
Maybe if
problem,
I'm
but
on the place on the neat guy could fold ace
yeah,
king off.
yeah. You could
Yeah.
fold it because basically you don't need to. Uh, you're gonna be really in a tough spot if Madu Ponte has a hand like Jack 10 suited right now. Basically, you don't have enough equity from the big blind for 20.2 big blinds to call with ace king off. I think against these type of players, not gonna be enough. Again, could be simulated, but I think he's going to have a ICM close to, I don't know, 10-11% more equity needed than potots. So the problem overall with learning this stuff is this: how many percentage ICM should be added. It's a thing that, like, you should use instruments for this. I think if there is a free version of Hold'em resources, you can do it just to see what is going to be the risk premium, so the ICM. But then you should do it close to on your own. I mean, with your calculators. Otherwise, you should get the full version, which is right now, I think, close to, I don't know, 300 per year or something.
Okay.
Yeah. So, yeah, I think summarizing your play.
Yeah, summarizing, I can do it. So summarizing,
Go.
when I have huge stack, I don't use my spots properly. The hand with ace 5 off, king 7 off, and 6 deuce suited, which I know about ace 5 off and 6 deuce suited are profitable to raise and to shove.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the other spots were most of them I played it correctly, or I don't remember something.
What about king queen off in the beginning? Ace just suited with
Yeah,
15
yeah,
big blinds.
yeah. When to run some balls with them, yeah,
Mm.
yes.
So yeah, you should make your game a bit more complex, if that's a thing. Like, you should avoid having these simple decisions, I'm gonna fold or raise. I like the king jack of hand, and like you saw it worked. Of course, you don't need to get every spot possible because it's going to go around another way. Like if you open two big blinds, like 3 out of 5 hands, people is gonna start playing back. So yeah, just you need to develop a better feel for the game flow. Um, Reading opponents, I think you have a lot to improve there. Like every one of us. The 2.7, taking notes, like seeing you going through the hands that quickly and not noticing some facts makes me feel that during the live play you're gonna have same problems. Like you're not gonna spot a thing that could be important in the future, and yeah, that could make some problems. But I guess that's a thing that you can try to make yourself be more careful about others play, especially late phase. Question: are you taking notes during the game, during the session, live notes?
What notes about the opponents or what
Yeah,
notes?
notes about the opponents.
Yeah, I'm writing notes on them.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Because yeah, I think like the 2.7 thing should be annulled with the jacks. I thought uh, he would be weak there, but yeah. Okay, let's go a bit through the database. You just close this one and then go to reports.
Okay, I want to see the reports from the last month.
Okay, go to reports on the top left side. Are you
Yeah,
playing
report.
only stars?
I have the hands only from stars.
Okay, go to the second to last on the second column, full ring position. Down and left.
Yeah, full
Yeah.
ring.
Then go to quick where it says quick filters. On there is a small funnel. Yeah.
Yeah,
Go date range. Yeah, you choose
last month.
how many hands? 20k. Okay.
This from December.
That's
No.
from November. Yeah. So this is button that you're watching the graphics.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it looks nice, but it's not gonna be
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, you need to change. So wow, all in big blind adjusted 14.2. It's on the right hand side. You went too much. Okay.
Yeah.
And big blind is only 10, so you're running really bad. But it's only 20. It's only 20k hand, so you don't have anything to complain. 14 big blinds per 100. That's great. So
Yeah.
my if I'm watching this and having in mind the last 2 hours, I'm gonna say you need to analyze more last stage spots like final table, semi-final tables, because now 14 big blinds per 100, mine is about 6 lifetime or about 6 to 6.5. Yours is
Yeah,
twice
mine
as much.
was once
About
mine
10.
was around 10, yeah, but I make some something like
Changes.
exploits for low stakes and
Mhm.
yeah.
But the problem is that that's gonna, if you don't have the results, you that most probably or should mean that you're generating a lot of. I'm gonna show you. Go to another report. Come on, go reports. No. Reports.
Reports, okay.
Stack
Here.
sizes. Yeah, stack size. Go last month again. add the right click at when adjust it. No. Select stats. Yeah, go select stats. No. I messed you up. It was go a bit down, right click. Yeah, select stats. Type in the search bar, adjust it. No, adjust it was adjusted or EV. EV.
Not here.
EV.
Okay, let's
try
run
to
it.
no. Okay. No. Go. Type
No,
just
this
BB.
bet says
No. Just type BB slash or
no, I
just
have
slash
all stats.
100.
Oh, no, here all stats.
Okay.
All
Okay.
in,
All
yeah.
in just BB 100 second. No. The other one. Twice.
Yes.
No. Go back.
Fuck.
Go back. By the way, that's another thing that you can improve. You're not fluid with Hold'em Manager, which could mean that you're not using it enough to improve your game. Okay. Get this column and move it. Yeah. Move it to. Yeah. Okay. So what are we seeing now? With 81 to 100 big blinds, you're generating 35 per 100, which is insane.
81?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
yes.
deep stack. You're generating a lot more chips when you have higher stacks, which basically is totally normal because you're playing low stakes.
This is the problem, yeah.
And these are the
It's
most
640.
hands. And 11, 15 is also a big problem, by the way. Just 1.3. So you're generating a lot of income in the early stages. And when you go deep, you get scared. Basically, it is what it is, and you're not winning a lot. So you need to improve your late stage gameplay for sure.
Okay.
Okay, go back to the other one. Report voering. What are we seeing here? Let's see. So first button plus 10%, and it's. I mean, we had this 2 years ago when you got coaching from me. I told you need to start raising first about 50%. It's still 40. Yeah, it's 40. Cutoff 35 would be great. 33 is the minimum. Hijack 27 will be great. You have 25. So only these adjustments would be would make it like a lot better. Analyzing the when to showdown when we saw flop and won at showdown. Shout out to Deck Flow, by the way. If you Slasher, if you're here, I'm gonna analyze. There will be a filter for hands that you're missing open from. Yeah, for sure. I've showed him that one 2 years ago, by the way, the filter. So, what are these numbers meaning? So you're winning 45% when you see a flop. That's 45.5, which is not bad, but could be a lot more. But your style is like revealed by the 54.6 won at showdown. That usually means you're calling when you're sure that you're winning and you're not bluffing enough.
Mm-hmm.
Going to showdown is a high percentage, 47, which again confirms that you're not bluffing enough. Because if you get a Brazilian here, they're not allowing players to see a showdown that often. Squeeze 7.9, 3-bet 7.8. It's not bad, but it could be more. I mean, 9's gonna be my targets. If I was playing even on low stakes, I would go 9 big blinds because you can 3-bet wider for value against totally ignorant players. Okay, go to the right. Post-flop stats. Let's see. Razor versus limpers. Again, you have a bit more difference in percentages compared to the other people that I've seen lately. But again, raise from versus limpers from the button should be close to 30%. I think. Flop bet in position 75%, which is fine. Flop bet out of position 29%. In theory, it's a cool number. In practice, against lower stakes players, it should be a lot more. I mean, players, it should be a low percentage c-bet if players have strong ranges when they call behind, and they usually have a lot of bullshit that you can attack with your bluffs. So I would suggest bluffing a bit more with your bottom range, not giving up. Fold flop versus c-bet, that's really nice. 43% in position 38. Yeah, that's I would not make any changes there. Flop raise in position. Okay. Flop raise c-bet only 9.5%. That's nearly not enough. So especially out of position, you should chase a number like 16, and you have 10.82. In position, again, 10% should be the minimum, I think, or close to a good one. So I guess you're not folding, but you're not raising enough. And if you're overfold a turn, that's going to generate problems for you. But again, you have twice as much win rate with deep stacks and overall, so you might be coaching me there. But the thing is, in the early stage of the tournaments, you're gonna generate easily stacks because of the lack of skills of other players. But when you get to the late stages, you're gonna face a lot more decent players, and it's going to be a problem.
Yeah.
Just look at this. Delayed fold, turn fold to delayed c-bet, 62%. Which means when you went check flop against the original raiser and you check turn, you just fold. Delayed turn c-bet, 35%. So you go check flop against the guy who called you, and you're betting only 35%, which usually means you're having ace high and you're ready to only go to showdown, and if it wins, it wins. So lack of aggression is a thing I can see a lot from you. Go to the right a bit more. Turn bet versus miss bet. In position 35, out of position 35. Out of position is fine 35, but in position I would go attack more. Now imagine the situation. Someone bets the flop, you're in position, calls, and he checks the turn. How many players have the strongest hands to check there? They're gonna check fold a lot, either on the turn, either on the river. You can check your success rate, by the way. There is stats for success of the turn bet, miss bet, and whatever, and I'm sure it's gonna be over 50% here. Okay, go river bet versus miss bet. On it's a bit more on the right. 47 and 50. It's fine. It's fine. It is fine. Okay, let's see. Limp call, limp fold. Okay, yeah, that's a problem. Small blind play. okay, you're limping a lot. Could be okay, but again, it's gonna be hard for you to make the next step. So you're limping, and just look at the final roll, the 62, the 7%. Can you see it? The 32, 62, 7.7, 7.2 roll. A bit higher. Yeah, there. So this is no. Go the last row, not that one. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's one. This is from the small blind.
This.
So basically, if you're limp 62% of the times you're folding, and you're raising just 7%. And what is your strategy when you're playing a bounty tournament and you're from the small blind and big blind covers you? How are you playing your range?
I think 100% limp.
Okay, exactly. Because, I mean, we've talked this over, right?
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
yeah. If you're limping 100%, how is only 7% limp 3-betting? That's the problem. You should 3-bet more. You should limp jam, limp 3-bet more, because you just have all your strong hands. Like if I show you 7%, that's gonna be what, 8 plus ace queen and ace jack maybe? And you should 3-bet a bit more for value, and you should have some bluffs also. Turn bet donk, 5% from the big blind, that's also not aggro enough. Yeah. Skip flop and raise, that's basically check raise as a aggressor out of position. It's 9.4, which when you check 70% of the times, because your turn C bet was close to 30%, I think again could be a bit higher, like 12, 13. If you decide to check a lot out of position, check raise more. If you decide to c-bet more, which I think is better in lower stakes, that's gonna be a really good strategy. I think you should stick to about 10%, but if you're checking 30%, you should check raise more. And last stats is basically horrendous. It's big blind raise versus small blind limp, only 27%.
Yeah.
GTO is 44. In lower levels, if you're playing against yourself, you should basically close your eyes and then raise everything. It's not a good strategy, but it's going to be plus EV. Like if your opponent limps and then falls 62% of the times, you just can go raise or shove or whatever, and you're gonna win. 27 is nearly good enough. So basically what I'm saying, there are the good news that you have a lot to improve. And if you have the mental capacity to do it, if you like learn fucking chess to be top 5,000 player in the world, poker should be like easier for you. That's how I'm thinking, because like chess looks a lot fucking tougher than poker for me. And I feel the players that you're gonna meet in chess close to your levels, the like the toughness of the game's gonna be a lot more than beating fish in low stakes poker. Again, this is only technical. Could be mental problems also. Like I don't know. I mean, by mental problems, I mean tilt. I mean
No.
playing scared
No.
and whatever. But yeah,
maybe you should think about playing scared and yeah. Okay. Yeah, we'll make some implements, of course, and more aggro plays next month, and we'll see what will come.
I'm gonna wait for the things that you needed to calculate. the jumps there. I'm gonna wait for the screenshots. Hopefully it's going to be good. So thank you all for being here. I'm gonna wrap it up. Hagi says GTO Wizards is a good running drill for open aggression. Check raise that strong value, baby. Yeah, for sure. For sure, you should. If you're gonna go the aggro way, like check raising a lot of bluffs, don't forget to check raise your value also, because at some point, yeah, it's gonna be better. Also, it's almost the same with three betting pre-flop. Over trapping could be a problem sometimes. So yeah, I'm gonna wrap it up. I'm gonna upload this to YouTube, so Toshko and all of you can watch it later. Thank you all for being here. Hope it was interesting for you. It was, I think, really. I think
Yeah.
it came out fine. It was not like pure theory. We saw some exploits that needs to be done, and maybe I used more words for the same thing that we need to point. But yeah, clear tendency in your placer, and I think the correction shouldn't be that hard to do. And
Yeah. Okay, we'll try to do my best. So.
yeah, nothing to be ashamed
Okay.
of, by the way. Really.
Yeah.
And I would.
Yeah, it was pleasure to me. It was
Nice.
pleasure to me to see my game and my stats and see what I should do and what I am doing wrong.
Yeah. I guess as I told people before this session, you're playing decently, but I know that you're gonna see a ways to like change your mindset, and hopefully you're gonna implement a disclaimer. Maybe you're gonna go to the other side, like overcorrecting, but that's the way the cookie crumbles. I mean, you're gonna over bluff at some point, then you're gonna have problems. But yeah, starting with pre-flop ranges, I think should be important. Your raise first has a problem. Your ISO has a problem. Uh, cold calling. Can you go left? Do you have cold call versus raise?
I think no.
It should be on the totally on the left hand. Call open. Can you add it? Just cold call. Yeah,
This
cold call. Yeah, and go to the right hand. It's gonna be on
yeah,
the on the end. No. Did you add it?
maybe not.
Okay.
Okay. Well,
Go
here.
refresh. Yeah, go refresh. Let's see. Refreshed.
Well,
Refresh on
how to
the
refresh?
upper, up left, the close to the menu. More.
Where?
Up. Yeah,
Ah,
there.
where?
The arrows in the circle, just below the mouse.
Ah,
Yeah.
this button.
Yeah. No. So you didn't add it.
Okay, let's see. Again, select stats. Code.
Twice.
Yeah, and okay.
Yeah, it's fine. I think it's okay now. Okay. Yeah. Problem. Basically, no difference between your calling range from cutoff and button, and they're really close to middle positions, which is a problem. So this is also a thing that you can improve, especially when you're covering for bounty. You should call a lot more than this. Yeah, 7.6 from small blind. You should rewatch the steal situations. It's basic upgrades that are gonna make a big difference. They're gonna put you in a tougher spot. Like if you're if you change a lot your strategy, that's gonna make you uncomfortable in the beginning, but it should be done. So yeah. Okay, I'm going to make a break. I'm gonna send you to someone for a second, and then in like an hour or something, I'm gonna fire up another stream. It's going to be the driving stream. Hopefully, we're gonna have some fun there. And poker, I think, should be tomorrow on the menu, and then Sunday. So these are my future artistic plans for the next 3 days. Thank you for being here. Hope it was valuable for you as it was for me. And yeah, I'm going to see you on the next one. Bye bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Secondo.